Morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Wait for it. Wait for it. They're getting a little better. Getting a little better. All right, come on out. That's better. Good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Uh-oh. Who dat? Trying to use my hat to get a good view behind the sun. My goodness. It feels amazing though. Look at this. Currently looking at 63-degree temps. Gonna be a little partly cloudy today. It's amazing. Hey, look how clean that tractor is. If you know, you know. I like to keep my equipment nice and tidy, so I wash everything every couple days. I wash the windshields, the tires. I vacuum everything out. Yep, make sure they're all spiffy. Got to be camera ready, you know. Oh, man. Well, we officially took it out. The Asiatic lilies are gone. And let me tell you something, man. Now, I grew up with lilies, okay? I got a lily tattoo on my arm. I grew up with daylilies. I know how the tubulars get, and I knew it was going to be something when we started pulling these things out of here. And mind you, they've only been there since like May, but there were hundreds. Let me find one here. There were hundreds of these things, and those are still good. We can still plant them. It's pretty crazy. That tubular like is the seed or the bulb, if you will, but it is the plant that grows back into more plants. And at this point, Ray thinks she wants them along the 4-board fence. I don't disagree. I'm just thinking they might need to be along this part because right now we don't have enough to go the whole length. Plus that ground over there, the whole length is pretty rough, but we'll see. Those can sit there in that box or in that bucket for quite a while. We did get one little mum in the ground. Looks pretty good. And this is a garden mum, so it should come back. Hopefully those stay and get big and bushy and bright-eyed. And they're supposed to bloom twice, I believe. Hang on, maybe. Might have to look. Late summer to mid-fall. So they won't pop up in the spring, so we might have to get something else that pops up in the spring and put it around here. But you know how it is. And plus, in case you didn't know, not that you want to move things like 10 times, but you can move things. Like just because you plant them doesn't mean they have to stay there forever. My mom and dad have rearranged their garden quite a bit. You just have to do it at the right time, and you got to make sure you take care of it and all that good stuff. So, wow. Goose, what's up, buddy? What's he doing? There he is. Wiener. Pigs. Pigs. What's up? What's up, boys and girls? Dolly. Reba. What do you say? Piggies got what they wanted. Sheepers got what they wanted. How you doing? It's okay. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Reba, your turn. Nope. Nope. It's okay. It's all right. There we go. It's okay. Don't spit. Do you spit? Sheep don't spit, do they? There we go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, young lady. It's all right. All right, I'll let you be so you can eat, though. I'm so proud of you, too. Check it out. This thing is straight ripping. I mean, it is in the ground, man. It's a tricolored dappled willow. And I'm super excited to see what it does. Just looks good. It's not actually as big as the one Miss Ray planted in the flower garden, but hey, we can't all be winners, you know what I'm saying? We've got this little guy right here. This is a dogwood bush, and we're getting a couple of blooms on it. Where are they at? Come on. There we go. Kind of. So I think we're gonna put us some rock and some decorations or something around here. I don't know. I'm just excited to see things green, man. You know what I'm saying? Great, now it's not even focusing on the landscape. Look how pretty. Don't let them cows fool you. Especially that little round one. Especially that one right there with his head just peeking under. They got a bale of hay yesterday. They're pretty stinking content. Look at the babies. Oh my goodness. Hi, little one. Woo! June said, move, son. Goodness. How did that feel? Don't do that. I'll call June over here. Yeah, you must have brought that on yourself. June. June. Do you like hay day? Do you like hay day, June? Blue. What's up, buddy? Miss June. Uh-oh, look out, ladies. My goodness. Don't mess with the ginger at feeding time. I need him to come down here so I can get out the gate when I go up top. Y'all better hurry. Better hurry. Look at the horns. So much growth. Golly. She did it again. I keep missing it, but she hasn't. She wants no part of MJ down here on this bale. Fiona, don't do that. No. Listen, you're about to go live with Pedro and Lily. Yep. Taters? What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Uh-huh. All right. We're gonna let them be. Where you been? Videos. After a three-day weekend, it's kind of time to start checking some projects off the list while we've got this cooler weather. I don't think we're going to see hundreds again, thankfully. We've been projected at some 90s here over the next 10 days, but 90s are a far cry from like 110, 105 degree heat index. So I'm not sweating those. What I want to do is take this Bombelite and start popping some holes and finishing this fence project. Because right now it just looks unfinished and it's just driving me nuts. It's so pretty. We're so close. So I need to mess around a little bit and see if I can get that auger on this mini skid steer. And yeah, then we're gonna give her a shot. It's pretty muddy, but remember, this is a lot different than a rear auger. This is a front auger. We can nose right up to the holes that we wanna make. This should really change the game. I'm excited. It's like solid rock.
That's a rock.
It is a rock. So, no time for a plane to go by. That's all right.
Is that an airplane?
I think so.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, can't see it. It's behind the trees now.
One engine Charlie. So, here's the deal. Case filmed me giving it heck, but you can only make it about a foot deep before it stops. So that causes the problem because a foot deep with metal posts is not going to support the post no matter how much concrete I put in there. So we got a couple options. We can do T-posts, or we can get a post pounder and we could drive posts into the ground. Well, it appears we've reached an impasse. Name that movie, babe. So here's the skinny. When they put this driveway in and this road back however long it goes, because remember, our neighbor owns way past our property, way past the creek, the whole thing, okay? When they put this in, and they put this easement in, because there's a utility easement as well. It crosses the creek, it goes all the way. According to our dozer guy, this is not native. Some of you guys have told us that. The rocks don't just spontaneously appear on a hill right here. Those rocks likely came out of this road, and now that's what we're hitting when we drill down about a foot. Because these are asphalt screenings. This was brought in by the previous owner, probably the power company at some point as well. And I'm just not going to tear up a machine that's not designed to do this. So we've got a couple options. You guys let us know what you think. We can go back to T-post right here. But what I'll do, and it's not ugly, we like it, it's what we had. We wouldn't have changed it if we didn't have water issues. The only reason we had water issues was because we had the sheep and goat fence, because stuff cannot pass through that. And I had gone by and cut off the lower two parts of the sheep and goat fence, the biggest holes at the bottom. I'd cut those out. Or no, the smallest ones, sorry. I cut those out so that water could flow freely. So if we do like 6-strand barbed wire here, it would work. We wouldn't have to worry about water. We wouldn't spend as much money. Here's the or. We could go get a post pounder like our fence guy does, and we could pound in, 2 7/8 inch pipe and put our 4-board starting right here. But that is $400 or $500. We're not going to do it today, so you guys can help us decide. What do we do? If we do the 4-board fence right here, it will be a lot more expensive because we actually have enough barbed wire and enough T-posts to do this right now. Like I could be done, I started to say this afternoon, but then Ray will hold me to that. I could be done before this weekend if we do barbed wire, because we already have a pull post and I've already got a line post that we can use to pull to. We also took the fence down because why?
Well, we had to because the dozer.
We did.
We wanted all these trees gone where the fence was. So
yeah.
It had to come down regardless. But since we took it down, we were like, were we already discussing a wood fence or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about putting a 4-board fence in because it would be just a pretty view.
And it's pretty. It's right up at the house.
But I do think coming in the driveway, we might just have to go barbed wire, which isn't ugly. We don't hate it. And it solves the problem with the water and the wood. But this is a ditch. Like when we got all that rain just a few days ago, this fills up with water. It's not, there's always water right here. Now it's gone as fast as it hits our property because it's really hilly. And we dug a trench between us and the neighbors, and he knows that, but I don't think he knows it's a legit trench. Mm-hmm. So it drains pretty quick, but we can't have wood posts right here. But that wasn't the problem. I literally can't drill a hole. There's no way. It hits that sandy, I don't know if it's limestone or what, but it ain't budging. I mean, not budging at all. And that sucker is strong as heck and it won't pierce it. It'll be great back there where we want to do the corral because it's a lot of dirt. It'll be great if we want to, find somewhere. I thought about putting like a swing set in for you somewhere near the pond. But when you can choose your holes, where they go, you can choose where you want to put your swing, you pick an easy spot. When you're building your fence, you kind of have to put them where the fence goes. But the problem is we can't come this way because the road sits on top of that rock And we can't go that way because when they built the road, they put the rocks over there. Do you feel, listen, do you feel the earth shake? You ready? It's making sparks too. Like it's just solid rock. Look at that.
That is so much rocks.
I can't even.
That rock is just huge.
I can't even find an edge on it. So see the problem.
Which ones? Oh yeah.
Well, the problem is when you start doing this, and I know you guys, they're already screaming at their internet machines to just pound T-posts. So the T-post only has to go in a foot. But the problem is, I don't know if that rock right there is this one or this one. You don't know, and you just can't.
Tiny rocks, big rocks, and they are everywhere.
Heck, it could be. It could be something like what's underneath that tree right there. It's a V. It could be that rock right there. It could be any of them. Who knows? Heck, can you see that rock out by the road? Not from here, can you?
No.
There's a rock out there that probably weighs, I don't know, I tried to bump it with a tractor and it barely moved. It's probably 1,500 pounds.
Dang, look at that one.
So there's just no way. So
that was overturned by the dozer.
Yep.
That one in that little tree hole.
Yep. So now the question is, if we do T-posts, where do you want do you want an angle? Like if I ran if it was T-posts all the way to here, do I angle it straight to it? Or what do you want?
It's barbed wire on the angle too? Or what are we doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I really don't. I'm down for cheapest, easiest.
Quickest.
Well, the barbed wire is going to serve its purpose. It doesn't look bad.
They're going to redo
You know
this.
me, I'm all for saving money, so.
They're going to redo this, and
Yeah.
it's all going to be barbed wire.
It'll match.
And I told G-Dub when he does it, I'll buy a roll of barbed wire for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's only going to be, let's see, it'll be 1,320 feet of brand new fence for us on that side. And I told G-Dub I'd throw in for a top strand, so it's 6 wire. So that way we have 6 wire here and 6 wires there.
Gotcha.
So that way it's cool and it's matchy-matchy.
Or are we going to reuse that gate?
It got stuck when I was moving it.
What in the world did you do?
It got stuck.
I
in the
literally
forks.
just noticed it.
Yeah. Now it's a jungle gym.
Did you show the people what you did?
No.
You're welcome.
I picked it up with the forks and it got twisted. I put, like, one of my forks went through the top and one went through the bottom. And I literally just lifted it and, like, the gate stayed on the ground and the forks went up and it just went burp. And I was like, huh.
In true Chad Doss fashion.
There goes $400.
Oh my gosh. All
No,
right,
we
barbed
bought
wire
that.
it is, because now we need to buy a new gate.
No, we weren't going to use, well, I was going to use it, but
We were going to use it.
I know. Shh, leave me alone. Don't
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
flowers to plant or something? Anyway,
It's hard to dig a hole up there. It's so wet.
it is. But it's better than what it was.
I know, but I really need it to be dry. Like,
Well, I need to order you
soiled
one of
up
those
in my-
augers.
Yeah.
What's up, lady? All right. Well, she looks a little better, don't she? Guys, I gotta be honest. I'm actually probably more impressed than I can even put into words. I mean, it's a mini skid steer, so don't get me wrong, it's only limited by like how much it can pick up versus a regular skid steer. But I mean, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees out. I hope they were all in frame, but I took 6 trees out. This one being the biggest, and you can see I got a couple burn marks. I'm still working on the angle of the dangle, and you got to kind of like, I didn't want it to fall this way. If you notice, I didn't want it to obviously hit my deer feeder, but now I can come back here because I've got a stump grinder that goes on that thing as well. And I can come back here and I'll buzz that off the rest of the way with a chainsaw. And then I'll take it down to nothing with the skid steer and the stump grinder. And then we've got this big wide open area back here. I mean, how cool is this, man? I mean, seriously, like I'm ready to tackle that one. I'm ready to tackle that one and that one. I mean, really, it's as safe as you want to be. You know what I mean? I mean, to be flat honest, man, this is incredible. Now, we've made jokes about this thing. Here's the deal. I didn't get it on camera, but that old deer blind was a snake house. And when I knocked it over, an armadillo the size of Cabela came out from underneath it. But that thing had hornets in it all summer. We make jokes about it being Case's bathroom, but that was just a joke for Adler and Carter to be funny. But I sat in that thing a couple times last year, and let me tell you, you have to love spiders. And I don't mean you just need to not have an irrational fear of spiders. It was nasty and it was dangerous, and I got a couple of bites. I had one underneath my rib cage. Looked like I got hit with a paintball gun after sitting in that thing last year. So it had to go. Now, could a dozer make quicker work of this? Absolutely. Okay, the bigger the equipment, the bigger the job you can do and the faster. But the fact that you can buy one of these and they'll drop it off on your porch and then you can do something like this is unreal. I mean, I had no problem picking up those trees that were 25 feet long, except for they were 25 feet long. But even a tractor grapple, you're going to have to maneuver around trees or just buzz them down to a manageable size. I mean, it's absolutely doable. I couldn't be more impressed with how that just went. I mean, now it's wide open. I kind of want to see what the deer do when they get down here this evening. Like, do they show up? Are they bothered because the ground's been disturbed? I don't know. But that was pretty stinking cool. The only part that scared me was I hit that mess of trees right there, and I released some chiggers, mosquitoes, and ants or something all over me. And that's when I just got the heck out of Dodge, if you know what I'm saying. Woo! How cool is that, man? You come back here with a wood chipper now, throw stuff right in there, or you could start your big dozer pile. I don't want to clear all the way, because what you hunters have been teaching me is the deer want to feel shielded. They want to feel like they're somewhere where nobody can see them. And last year, we had our deer feeder right in there. That's probably 75 yards. And man, it was a highway for deer. They were there all year. But you can't warm season hunt that. It's too thick, it's too nasty. There's ticks, there's chiggers. So this year we've got them coming right down this fence line, and they turn here and they can go that way to the creek, or they can come this way to the deer feeder. And you guys are right. I'm gonna go get a bunch of corn tomorrow, and I'm gonna dump that corn in different spots. So that way we start drawing these deer up here. But I literally, even though it was quite a jaunt running up there to get this equipment, I just drove this down here, sat it down, disconnected it, drove this down here, sat it down, disconnected it, and then I had just carte blanche to do whatever I wanted, man. So it's that, shout out to Bahamolite, man. I'm impressed. I am impressed. It's a workhorse. It never blinked. Does it beat you up and throw you around like every other stand-on machine? Absolutely. Okay, you've got to pay attention when you're on those. I didn't wear hearing protection. I had my AirPods in for a little bit. I didn't wear hearing protection because I have this phobia of getting hit by a tree, and I'm afraid if I have hearing protection on, something's going to fall on me, like I won't hear it pop. Now, Ray and Case are up top, but they actually just left, so that's why I'm going to stop. But Case went to eat with a friend. and Ray's on parent pickup duty. So I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to go up and edit this. And then when they get home, I'm absolutely going to go out here and play some more. I mean, I just opened that all up. And with what we've got, the wood chipper and things like that, man. But truth be told, you don't really want this big, wide open area for deer. Maybe like a 50-foot spot. But if you look around, you've got the fence, which makes them feel like they're a little protected. And then you've got this trail that runs right to the creek. And you've got this trail, which runs right to the creek. All we're trying to do is draw them in to this deer stand, or I may put some kind of little ground blind right there. And we'll be golden, man. We'll be golden. The deer will even like eating this. We got thunder over there. The deer will even like eating some of this stuff right here. But yeah, the only thing that will slow you down is this should really be done in the winter, or it's at least easier to do in the winter. Let us know what you would do down below. Has anybody ever attached 2x6 rail boards, like Kentucky 4-board with T-posts? I'm not so sure the T-post is going to be strong enough to hold those rails. Now remember, fencing is a mere suggestion to the cattle. Okay, it's just a suggestion. Please don't push this over. Please don't knock it down. There is nothing stopping any of those animals from pushing right through this fence. And Finn can just flat out jump it. So we don't need something that holds in elephants. We just need something that stands up. You know what I'm saying? We can't put wood in there. Even if we could drill, it's got to be metal. I am probably going to price it out and see what it costs to drive some T-posts. I'm sorry, to drive some metal posts in there. But T-posts would be the quickest and most efficient way. I was just trying to see if I could get Miss Ray that 4-board coming right off the driveway. She really wants that. I like it too. It's extremely pretty. Let us know your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for watching me watch paint dry. Thanks for watching me knock trees down. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Bomb-Lite. Many more videos. I've still got 3 attachments you guys haven't even seen yet on this thing. Yeah, huge shout out to them. Without them and other companies that sponsor us, we couldn't do what we do. All right. God bless you guys. Peace.